Welcome everyone back to the Crimson 15 podcast. I'm your host, Crimson.
N15 PCA?
Native 454.
Be sure to check us out over on Twitter at C15 Podcast. So we talked about the PlayStation Mini earlier. Looks like some leaked photos of an N64 Mini. But here's the thing, though. You can just take a picture of an N64, and we don't know scale. Like, oh, look, it's smaller. Like, it's kind of dumb.
Or they could just shrink it, one or the other.
Or Photoshop it or whatever.
Yeah.
But here's the problem. Without Rare, do you even want this thing?
It'd be hard
Here's the
sale.
thing. Okay, we got the Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask,
Yep.
Mario 64,
Yep.
Mario Kart,
Yep. Donkey Kong 64.
Rare.
Oh, yeah.
Banjo-Kazooie, nope.
Yeah.
GoldenEye, nope. Blast Corps, nope. Jet Force Gemini, nope. There's so many games made by Rare that this literally will be not worth it unless...
I'm gonna, I know, right?
Microsoft's not going to give them the license.
But here's the funny thing about that, though. I have a joke with our other brother who's a big Nintendo fan. I go, if you want to play the most N64 games, play Xboxes. We got Rare Replay.
The Rare Replay had... I don't know if it's
amazing.
true anymore, but it had more N64 games on the Xbox One
that was a joke.
than that was on the Wii at the time.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
That's what I told him. I admit that was a joke I used to have with him.
You know what?
And then they don't have Battletoads anymore.
No, they don't have Battletoads either. Another thing would be kind of cool if they got Org Tactics. That was a really good RPG.
Or Dr. 64 was pretty good.
was really
I'll
good.
give you that.
Quest
That's when back then
64.
everything had,
I was going to say that, yeah.
Everything has to be 64. Back then, they were so stupid. They named it from the number designation.
So I did a quick best N64 games. Mario 64 Classic, GoldenEye, can't get it. Ocarina of Time, good. Mario Kart, Star Fox,
Star
64.
Fox, oh yeah, good.
Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, can't get any of those.
Perfect Dark, nope.
can't get that. Diddy Kong Racing, can't get that. I already mentioned, Paper Mario.
Paper Mario, that's a good one. Conquers.
Bad for a Day, can't get that.
Yep.
Pokemon Snap.
That's good. Kirby. Kirby was a good game.
Pokemon Stadium. But would they put that on there? Because you need, like, the transfer and all that stuff?
Yeah, you have to use Pokemon's already in there. It wouldn't... Yeah.
F-Zero, Wave Race.
Smash Brothers.
Smash Brothers.
Smash Brothers.
But you're not going to be able to get the Star Wars games. Rogue Squadron was huge.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Then I can't get Turok.
Dang, the Turok was a good game, too.
So you're not Shadows of the Empire. You're not going to be able to get that. 1080, snowboarding. I like that.
Yeah.
Snowboarding kids.
That definitely will be on there. That'll be probably
Mario
easy license
Party.
to get.
My absolute favorite wrestling game of all time, WrestleMania 2000, but they can't get the license.
Oh, yeah, because it's the...
ECW versus the World. That's another good one,
That's
too.
a good one, yeah.
But again, they're not going to... The Mario parties, you think they throw those on
Now
there?
they get
Yeah,
you
they
to
need
throw one
to.
or two in there.
Bar 64 is okay.
Yeah.
Pilot Wing 64...
I liked it, but it's definitely...
Resident Evil on the N64 was weird.
Yeah, it was a weird one. Yoshi's Story.
Yeah, she's so
See, now
And
we're
then they
starting to
shoot
get
out of a cannon and hitting the route runners for it.
the Mario Tennis games.
Yeah.
I'm going down this list.
Yeah,
I'm
it's the
not-
Org Battle.
Barney Harvest.
Do you even try to get Harvest Moon?
Oh, Harvest Moon could be fun.
Yeah, I think it would
would
be
you-
good.
But yeah, I'm looking at this list. Yeah, and a lot of these games aren't available.
The thing is, unlike the PlayStation, there are good games for
Just
the
can't get
N64.
'em.
The problem is they're able to get them.
Pokemon Puzzle League.
Yeah, I love that one.
When you're hot, you're hot. That's all I know.
Yeah, and Lieutenant Surge telling you poor baby all the time.
I loved it.
And the thing is, this thing has to be 4 controllers.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It has to be
Yeah.
because of the...
But what 4-player games?
Smash Brothers?
Yeah, I guess Smash Bros. Would be
That's
the only one.
that's what you have to
Well,
use
it
for.
would be GoldenEye if...
Yeah, GoldenEye was so much fun back in the day.
But they have to get 2 licenses. They
Yeah,
have to
I
get
know.
Rares, and they have to get the license from the movie studio.
Oh, and Mario Party 4 controllers.
So I think they're gonna pull. If they did it, they would have to pull Mr. Dream, where it just doesn't have any of the Bond characters.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
generic soldier guys.
Double
But
08.
again, but then it's going to be like...
008, baby.
Yeah.
Double 08 comes back.
Silver Eye. That's what they'll call it.
Double 009.
Yeah.
Like from the anime.
It's Seek 00007, which
That'd be
was
great.
an actual movie with Sean Connery's brother
Yes.
played the secret agent.
gosh,
007.
I never heard of this before. That sounds terrible.
It's so bad. It's like, oh, I feel bad for him. But yeah, without the Rare license, this is worthless because these games you've already purchased.
Ocarina of Time
Yeah, we did the 2 Zelda games.
and
Yeah.
Majora's Mask, which I can't.
Yeah.
I don't like.
And that's
personally.
already out for the DS.
Yeah, all the I'm saying you already have all these games. Where the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo people were like, oh, they want that nostalgia again. And then 64, without those things, it just feels a little empty without the Rare games. It really does. They're gonna do it. I guarantee it. They're gonna do it. Because Super Nintendo, they're gonna do
They're
it.
going to do it probably all the way to
I
the
just
GameCube.
want a Virtual Boy Mini. It's all itty bitty. It's like the size of a pair of glasses. You just like
it's a
put it on.
model.
You think getting GoldenEye would be hard on this? how impossible? Well, I mean, you think that's hard? They'd have to get Resident Evil 4 for the GameCube Mini. There's no way around it. Because that was the game. Like how GoldenEye was the game for a lot of action fans.
Oh, for sure.
It almost feels like they should probably skip the N64 and go straight to GameCube.
Yeah, they should.
They'd have to get Resident Evil 4.
And
They
also,
have to.
I have to admit, out of all the consoles, the GameCube looked the cutest. Especially a mini one. It's going to look like a little
it's a little box.
Yeah, a little tiny box to carry around.
Yeah, you did mention Ogre Battle 64. That's another good one. But a very strategy-style RPG. Not everyone's flavor, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, when it first came on the Super Nintendo, if I recall.
Yeah.
The first one.
And also I liked about it, especially
tarot cards, which was interesting.
Very big in Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also I liked is the choices you can do in Orc Battle.
That was cool.
Yeah.
You can pick like what sign you're born under, and
Yeah.
that affects other things that happen in the game. You pick your soldiers, and they fight, and you have to like upgrade your generals. It was really cool. I liked it.
Very cool. Very cool game.
The Turok games, not gonna be able to get those either.
I know, those are fun.
They're fun for what they were, but you go back, oh, they're so ugly.
Yeah. They'll see that some of these games will be ugly, but I have to admit, N64 did do the best to kind of make it a little bit better.
Yeah, like Star Wars Pod Racing and stuff like that. It's not going to be a possibility. You're not going to.
That was a fun game too.
But yeah, you mentioned Harvest Moon. That's another fun one. But I like that kind of game. Not for everybody. Excitebike 64. It kind of sucked. It wasn't that great. The only good old school game that was racing like that was Rave Race.
Yeah, Rave Race was really cool.
Rave Race 64.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wave Race was the only one that was any good out of that little crop of racing games they came out
And
with.
I'm sorry, for me personally, I like it. And it's still different as Blast Corps, but again, that's rare.
Yeah, Blast Corps can't because it's rare.
And my childhood memory of the N64 actually was Diddy Kong Racing, which they can't get, which was another great racing game I love.
Yeah, unless they play nice with Microsoft, but they're going to want a huge chunk of change. They're not going to be like, oh, here you go, guys.
I know they would never get this, but like Lay Fighters, 64.
But now we're starting to get into like the weird third parties.
Well, yeah.
And it'd be funny. I mean, at this point, if let's say they did, like, you just slap an Xbox sticker on the N64. It's
brought to you by Microsoft. So it's an expansion module. But so yeah, this seems like they probably should go jump straight to the GameCube because N64 you're just missing so much without the Rare license. Nintendo does have a ton of money. But it's almost like, well, how much was the license? And then Microsoft's like, well, how much you got? You know, they're not going to give it away for nothing.
It'll be, what are you buying? It'll be like that dealer from Resident Evil 4. No. Here's the thing, honestly, though. Wouldn't that be something if they have like a deal like, we'll do it, you pay us not as much, but we want to get Master Chief in Smash Brothers or something. Maybe they'll do a kind of a...
The thing is, because Microsoft's been trying to be more friendly with like cross-play and all that stuff. That'd be cool. Maybe they work out some deal. Wouldn't that be crazy?
I said, Master Chief on there, that'd be incredible.
Because if they come out and announce this and saying, we have a special partnership with Microsoft so we can have all Rare's library on the thing, that will sell this instantly because there's so many good Rare games.
Oh, very sure, yeah.
But unless that happens, I really don't see the point. Unless you just want to play
again, the thing is, there are amazing top games, but this is definitely a top-heavy console.
Yeah.
And you have to have those games, because underneath it, there's not much.
Once you get out of that top 20, you're really digging crap.
Yeah, after you get out of the Nintendo's wheelhouse of, like, the Zeldas, Marios, then it's like, ooh.
No, it's an underappreciated classic to me, personally, was Winback. One of the first cover-based third-person shooters was on the N64. Before Gears, before everything, it was pretty cool. And you had to hide and get weapons. It's a pretty cool game. They remade it for the PS2, but I still like the N64 version the best. But that's just like one of those games that I really like that no one else.
I like another one I did on the same note. I liked is Tetris 64. I thought that was fun.
That was pretty fun.
But I don't know if people are going to want to play that. I like it, but
every console has their own specific Tetris. And, was that the one with the rotate?
Yeah, rotated. That's what I liked about it. I got pretty far on that one actually.
Quest 64.
Yeah, such a bad RPG.
What I love about that game is that you get an item. If you lose that item, the game is over.
You would also hurt it. I know we're talking about what hurt this N64 originally is there was no Metroid game. That would have been.
Yeah,
they needed to have that Metroid.
Especially a Metroid Prime game where you explored and you were looking.
Yeah, they skipped it and went to the GameCube. That's what they basically did with that.
Yeah.
But again, we still have F-Zero X. They have that one on here. They came out in '98.
Oh yeah, F-Zero X. That was a really good racing game.
See, but it's just one of those couple of things that, again, I gotta harp on it, but without Rare, man, I really don't see why, except for the diehard Nintendo fans, will get this.
Yeah.
And the thing, since it's going to be 4 controllers, you know it's going to be more expensive. This will be $100 plus.
Or probably just come with one and then you have to buy the separate controllers for like $50 a piece or something ridiculous.
Oh, that'd be insane.
Again, why don't they make it to where you can just plug in the old ones?
That'd be
cool. Just did the Nintendo proprietary weird
I know, all the time.
hookup, whatever the hell it is.
That.
Yeah.
Just USB. But no, of course, they do the Nintendo style.
Yeah, whatever happened to where you can get your Nintendo plug and plug in your Super Nintendo and it would work.
Yeah. Yeah, like the AC adapter worked on like a million different things.
Exactly, but no, it doesn't work like that anymore.
And then you can't even get Killer Instinct's Gold on here. Because again, that's rare again.
That's even worse.
It's just one of those things where it's just the snapshot of time and a lot of great stuff. But now with licensing and things like that, it just kind of ruins the nostalgic of this whole thing.
It's like having making a cake, your favorite cake, but taking out all the ingredients you need to make.
Yeah, there's no eggs or flour, and you just have a mess.
Yeah.
Crimson Sin here. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like, sub, and share. Also, for the most up-to-date information about the podcast, follow us on Twitter at C15 Podcast.